The art of commanding attention in virtual presentations. In today's digital age, public speaking has evolved beyond traditional stages and auditoriums. With virtual events becoming the norm, mastering online communication skills is essential for professionals across industries. Whether presenting at a webinar, leading an online meeting, or delivering a keynote remotely, the ability to engage audiences virtually requires a new set of competencies. This guide explores practical strategies to elevate your virtual presence and connect meaningfully with remote listeners. Mastery through preparation. Successful virtual presenters understand that preparation is key to commanding attention through screens. Unlike face-to-face interactions, digital environments require meticulous organization of visual materials and technical equipment. Begin by selecting high-quality video conferencing platforms that support features like screen sharing, real-time collaboration tools, and interactive polls. Test your internet connection beforehand to avoid disruptions during presentations. Create visually appealing slides using consistent branding elements such as company logos, color schemes, and font styles. Limit text density on each slide to maintain viewer engagement while emphasizing key points. Practice delivery. Rehearse your presentation multiple times to build confidence and identify areas needing improvement. Familiarize yourself with technology. Know how to use platform-specific functions like virtual backgrounds, chat moderation, and Q&A features effectively. Consider recording practice sessions to review body language, eye contact, and vocal modulation techniques. These self-assessments help refine performance before live engagements. Develop contingency plans for potential tech failures, including backup devices and alternative communication channels. Being prepared ensures smooth transitions even when unexpected issues arise. Crafting compelling visual narratives. Visual storytelling plays a crucial role in maintaining audience interest during virtual presentations. Effective visuals enhance message clarity rather than overwhelming viewers with information overload. Use infographics, charts, and animations strategically to illustrate complex concepts without distracting from core messages. Maintain simplicity by adhering to the rule of 3, limit visual elements presented simultaneously. Consistency in design elements strengthens brand recognition and professional credibility. Align slide layouts with organizational style guides whenever possible. Ensure adequate contrast between background colors and text to accommodate individuals with visual impairments. Avoid busy patterns that may cause eye strain during prolonged viewing sessions. Utilize motion graphics sparingly to emphasize critical transitions within your narrative flow. Overuse can lead to cognitive fatigue among viewers. Balance static images with dynamic content to sustain engagement levels throughout extended presentations. Vary visual formats based on the complexity of topics being discussed. Harnessing vocal presence effectively. Your voice serves as both an auditory anchor and emotional conduit during virtual presentations. Developing strong vocal delivery enhances message retention and establishes speaker authority. Vocal variety includes adjusting pitch, pace, volume, and tone according to context. Monotone speech often results in decreased listener engagement compared to well-modulated deliveries. Record audio samples to analyze pronunciation accuracy, pacing consistency, and breath control effectiveness. Identify habits requiring refinement through repeated listening exercises. Purposeful pauses create dramatic effect and allow key ideas time to resonate with audiences. Strategic silence also helps manage cognitive load during information processing. Practicing diction improves articulation precision, ensuring clarity across various microphone types and acoustic environments. Enunciation becomes particularly vital when addressing multilingual audiences. Experiment with different vocal techniques to discover personal strengths that align naturally with content themes. Authenticity resonates more powerfully than forced performances. Bridging digital distances through eye contact. Establishing meaningful connections in virtual settings requires intentional efforts towards simulated eye contact. While cameras capture facial expressions, they cannot fully replicate in-person gaze interaction. Aim to look directly into the camera lens instead of focusing on the screen or other participants' faces. This technique creates the illusion of direct eye contact despite physical separation. Position your webcam at eye level to ensure natural head positioning that mirrors in-person conversations. Avoid extreme angles that distort proportions or create unflattering perspectives. Engage with attendees individually by referencing their names periodically. Personalized acknowledgement fosters stronger rapport and demonstrates attentiveness. Allow brief moments of silent eye contact after making significant statements. This pause gives listeners opportunity to absorb information before proceeding further. Be mindful of cultural differences regarding appropriate eye contact norms. Some cultures value sustained eye contact differently than others. Managing audience interaction. Virtually effective virtual speakers recognize the importance of fostering two-way communication despite geographical barriers. Interactive elements transform passive observers into active participants. Leverage built-in features like polls, quizzes, and breakout rooms to encourage participation. Real-time feedback mechanisms provide immediate insight into audience comprehension levels. Implement structured question and answer periods following main content segments. Prepare concise responses to anticipated queries in advance to maintain flow continuity. Encourage peer discussions in smaller groups during virtual workshops. Facilitate these exchanges by assigning clear objectives and monitoring progress remotely. Respond promptly to comments appearing in chat windows to demonstrate responsiveness and engagement. Acknowledge contributions publicly whenever appropriate. When handling difficult questions, remain composed and redirect challenging topics back to primary discussion threads when necessary. Maintain professionalism under pressure situations. Overcoming technical challenges gracefully. Technical difficulties are inevitable in any digital environment, but skilled presenters handle them with poise rather than frustration. Proactive measures minimize disruption risks while building trust with audiences. Always have backup hardware available, including spare microphones, webcams, and portable Wi-Fi routers. Keep these devices charged and ready for instant deployment if needed. Inform participants ahead of time about potential technological limitations. Transparency builds goodwill and manages expectations appropriately. When encountering glitches, acknowledge them calmly before resolving the issue. Humor can be effective when used judiciously to diffuse tension. Prepare scripted contingency plans for common problems like frozen screens or connectivity losses. Quick recovery solutions prevent lengthy interruptions. After incidents occur, follow up with affected parties to address concerns thoroughly. Demonstrating accountability reinforces reliability over time. Building credibility through professionalism. Digital presence extends beyond verbal and visual components. It encompasses overall demeanor and conduct during virtual engagements. Maintaining professional standards reflects positively on both individual and organizational reputations. Arrive early to test all equipment and establish familiarity with the virtual space. Arriving punctually shows respect for others' schedules and commitments. Dress appropriately for the occasion, considering both formal requirements and comfort factors affecting movement and posture. Clothing choices impact perceived professionalism significantly. Minimize background distractions by choosing quiet locations free from sudden noises or movements. A clean workspace conveys seriousness about the event. Display relevant credentials prominently near your work area. Certifications and achievements add layers of authenticity to your expertise claims. Conclude meetings politely, thanking participants for their time and offering contact information for future inquiries. Leaving positive impressions matters greatly in virtual networking scenarios. Cultivating confident body language. Online nonverbal cues play a pivotal role in conveying conviction and assurance during virtual presentations. Conscious awareness of physical gestures enhances persuasive capabilities significantly. Maintain open postures facing the camera rather than turning sideways unnecessarily. Forward-facing positions signal approachability and engagement readiness. Use hand motions purposefully to emphasize key points without excessive gesturing that might appear erratic or unfocused. Controlled movements reinforce spoken messages effectively. Smile genuinely when appropriate to convey warmth and enthusiasm towards subject matter. Facial expressions contribute substantially to establishing rapport digitally. Move deliberately around your designated space rather than remaining stationary throughout entire talks. Subtle shifts demonstrate energy levels without seeming restless. Keep arms uncrossed during discussions unless doing so feels natural in certain contexts. Open stances promote inclusivity perceptions among listeners. Creating memorable closing moments. Strong conclusions leave lasting impressions that differentiate average performances from exceptional ones. Thoughtful sign-offs strengthen overall messaging impact considerably. Summarize principal takeaways clearly before concluding remarks. Reinforce core ideas through repetition or restatement techniques. Offer additional resources where applicable, links to articles, videos, or supplementary reading materials related to topic covered. Solicit feedback requests politely yet professionally. Constructive criticism provides opportunities for growth improvement. End with a motivational statement encouraging continued exploration of theme addressed. Positive reinforcement inspires action-taking behaviors post-presentation. Remember to thank everyone involved in organizing and attending the session. Gratitude acknowledges collective effort invested in successful outcomes. Continuous improvement strategies. Exceptional virtual communicators embrace lifelong learning principles, continuously refining their craft through deliberate practice routines. Growth mindset approaches yield substantial long-term benefits. Request informal evaluations from trusted colleagues or mentors who observe rehearsals occasionally. Honest assessments highlight blind spots needing correction. Analyze recordings, objectively identifying patterns emerging across multiple sessions. Recognizing recurring issues enables targeted improvements efficiently. Attend industry conferences focused specifically on virtual communication trends, regularly updating knowledge base accordingly. Staying current maintains relevance effectively. Participate actively in masterclasses led by experienced practitioners, expanding skill sets comprehensively. Diverse exposure broadens understanding depth extensively. Join communities dedicated exclusively to enhancing digital presentation abilities, creating supportive networks facilitating mutual development consistently. Conclusion. Mastering virtual public speaking demands a multifaceted approach combining technical proficiency, interpersonal intelligence, and strategic planning. Success hinges upon adapting traditional skills to modern communication mediums seamlessly. By implementing these best practices systematically, you'll cultivate compelling virtual presences capable of captivating global audiences effortlessly. Continuous refinement ensures ongoing success in evolving digital landscapes permanently.